And hello, everybody. Let's see if everything's working as I start this up. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Luminiferous Quack, and welcome to Trails of Cold Steel. Today, we will be going to the Nord Highlands, Gaius' home, and doing stuff, I guess. It's a little lower level than everybody, but yeah, that's perfect. I'm fine. Let's see, anything of note? I mean, yesterday we finished the midterms, or no, we finished the midterms last time, and we did the practical today. Beat up Patrick. Mr. Star was, being a racist, classist, sexist piece of shit. I guess I should say something else, but whatever. That's basically what he is at this point. And nobody likes him. So yeah, that happened. We beat him up. And then we got here, went on I lost to everybody except for Gaius, I think, in Blade, because, the game decided that Gaius should lose. I don't know why. Oh, we got something happen. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Yes, that is the time. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of the journey. Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. I'm no betting man, but that seems like a plot point that will have someone we know show up. Somehow. I don't know how, but it feels like it's going to happen. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or such comforts either. We'll need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells packed lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
How did I know this? I know you might be thinking, well, you played the game before, of course he knows this. That was... how many years ago? 6 years ago, at least, that I played it? Maybe more? I don't even remember when I played it. But somehow I knew this would happen. Whether it's back in my memory telling me this subconsciously, or, obvious, she said she was going somewhere. Somehow we're talking about boxed lunches, even though we've never talked about this before. She's gonna show up.
What?
No way.
Sharon?
How? Yes. Yeah, I agree with that.
How did you get here before us?
She used the magic of maids.
The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
Alright, it's close enough.
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Did she just call her food offerings? That's a lot to unpack with that.
Thanks.
She a special packed lunch for each member of the group. Okay.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
Well, I guess to be fair, her getting there ahead of time makes a lot more sense than you might think. First off, they're in Roar, right? Or are they in Heimdall? No, they're in... Are they in Roar? I think they're in Roar right now. Hard to know. So, and she's the maid of the Reinford Company, which makes things. So she probably has her own personal flying machine, or airship, I think they call it, to get to one place or another really easily. It's probably how she made it in the first place. So, it makes a lot more sense.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Okay, makes sense.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me.
No, I don't trust that.
I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well.
Okay, now she explained it in a way that makes more sense.
They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste. Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something.
Sorry guys, I accidentally cut you off.
You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you? I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either. Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Mum.
Okay, Elisa, use your words. Come on.
Mother?
There you go.
Hello, Elisa. You all must be members of Class 7. I'm Elisa's mother, Irina. Also the chairman of the Reinford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alborea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I've work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What? Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say? It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it? My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Why that analogy? You know what, it's Reen. Just go with it.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You think?
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Reinford Group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make.
Certain someone, huh?
Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life.
I guess companies in this place are just like family and nobility, where they're inherited rather than, voted in.
In the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
Or chosen or whatever.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
That's two of the board of directors we know, right?
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Reinford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Reinford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey. Elisa.
You all right?
Yeah, instead of daddy issues, she got mommy issues, I guess. Alright, no more of what's happening. Alright, so now we know that. I guess that's alluded to it a little bit, and the fact that she ran away from home. But yeah. Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was the one step ahead of me the whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then? Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Yeah, Rean. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. How was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors of? Well, you know, if you really wanted to like drop out of the what's the word I'm looking for, I guess her sphere of influence, or out of like, you know, what places where she'd be able to find you easily, you probably should have gone to a way less known school. Just saying. Rather than, you know, probably the best military academy the place has to offer, I guess. How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. I feel like that would have been really obvious she was giving you money if that was the case. Do you think, right? I mean, you weren't working, right? So, your mother's been paying your bills the whole time? What bills do you have? I mean, I guess they're counting like food and they get food from the academy, and they wear the uniform every day. I mean, I can understand how I have bills since I'm paying for everything for everybody, but what bills do you have? It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. I can't see what you're grousing about. I've never heard that word used before. Leave it to Eustace to just like bring in words out of the woodworks that, you know, people don't use. Most people would be grateful to have a parent displaying that much interest. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh, jeez. Hitting Eustace really hard with all this stuff, considering what happened last time. Oh. Eustace. Forget it. Some passive aggressiveness there, jeez. But yeah, I guess, like, you know, he's the epitome of parent issues right there. Considering, you know, his own father had him locked up so he could, you know, wrongfully imprison his classmate, and only greeted him just for that fact. So yeah, you know, not the best household there. Well, we just entered a tunnel. Yes, we did, guys. Thanks for... He's trying to break up the mood there, I guess. Good work. The first of many, now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? Sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. If these are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen, I won't let her hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. Some random dude showing up. What's up, random dude? Wow. So you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study? Why is this guy talking to us? I guess it was a long ride, so... And he's a conductor. Don't you have a job to do? Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. Huh, I suppose you can say that. The Earth seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard. Still, it feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks? Thanks for the vote of confidence. He's staring right at Gaius, so... Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Huh. He towers over even the second years. Are all of the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah. I'd say my dad is the only one who's really as high on me. Okay. For a second, Okay. We'll just move on. My younger brother is fairly short, though I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. Seems to really... I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. I wouldn't call that quite a few, considering what I've seen before. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. And seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kind of makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Einsgard range now. We should reach Zender Gate in 2 hours or so, so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Random dude. Goodbye. Never to be seen again. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah. Made the same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. Or a very bored guy. Or both. I'd say he's definitely very bored. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It did. There are a lot of people I'm thankful for helping me come this far. But most of all, I'm thankful to the wind and the goddess. And to the goddess? Okay. The wind and the goddess. Oh yeah, he's religious. Classic Gaius. Oh, that Gaius. You realize you said, hey, look at that, when there's nothing but a wall. Like, you're in a tunnel. You can't see anything, Reed. Look at that, it's like... He's either staring at Eustace, who's about to sleep, or staring at a wall outside the window. Yet somehow, something tells me it's going to open up into a view that everybody enjoys or something, even though he didn't see it when he said this. I don't know whether that's impressive or questionable. We ought to be coming out of the last tunnel anytime now. You see, it didn't happen. What are you saying look at that for? I'm so confused, Reed. I see. Elisa, use this. We're almost there. Huh? Oh, again. Maybe, you know, what if Reen somehow knows the future? And then, you know, you don't even get a good view. It's just rock. You can't see anything because of the trees. So this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. What can you even see? I can't see anything. So that's the Nord Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I don't know how, whatever. I guess mountains are new to everybody. Shouldn't be new to Reen. As far as I know, he lives on a mountain, right? I'll be even happier to hear you say that so once we've seen it up close. So even guys is like, you guys are pushing it right now. Come on. You can't see anything. 4:30? Xander Gate. Ah, you've arrived. It's got an eye patch and everything. Jeez, dude. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though, this is the first time I've seen the Thor's emblem in red. This is the color they use for my class, Class 7. Looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Xander's Gate. Is there more than one Lieutenant General in Xander's Gate? He seems quite close to Gaius. An Imperial General with an eye patch. Seems familiar somehow. You guys are at a military academy. I feel like the names and faces of every single military high-ranking person should be something you were taught, right? These must be your classmates. Indeed. These are about half of my classmates from Class 7. Rain Swarzer, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Elisa Ranford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Eustace Albrea, it's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as entries as a bunch as I've heard. Zech Xander. His last name is the same as the gate? Interesting. I'm Zech Xander. See, I changed my voice now. Okay. Commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-eyed Zech? So you're one of the guardians of the Arnor family? Arnor? Okay. Seems some of you already know of me. A guardian of the Arnor family? Ah, now I remember. The Xanders are a celebrated military family responsible for protecting the Imperial family. And One-Eyed Zech Xander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say that the Xander and the Arsed School of Swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. It's just a military man. I'm just a military man. Hardly deserving of quite the level of praise. I'd love to hear all about you and your excursions to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement before nightfall. I agree. We are able to take care of all the arrangements. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out for... if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. Wow. Yep, that's a lot of rocks. What's that over there? Simply breathtaking. And I don't know if I go that far. Maybe I'm just used to better views. I guess if you're a city folk, sure. I had no idea it lands so beautifully at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Glad to hear you say that, so... There's some horses. They're just jamming out right there. Look at them. Horses. Are you saying we're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Rien and Alyssa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. Rien, you don't understand. We'll be doing some flips on these horses. Kick flips. Going off every ramp. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. No problem, you can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. At least it would probably be the best choice, considering the balance and weight. Oh, wait. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Sorry, Rien, you don't get to, have that opportunity. Yeah, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once then. Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. Oh, sorry, I forgot his voice. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I should say. I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take the map of the Highlands. The map? Wow. Not nearly as big as I was expecting. Just a high level of detail. Yeah. It looks as though the Army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed. I hope it'll prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it for me. You should be heading out now. May the goddess of the winds and the goddess... may the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder of... and Lakin. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. I almost did his voice for it, at least. If you'll excuse us then. Jeez, we're impressive.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
Look how in sync we are.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
Those saddles are huge.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move.
Okay, how to ride. Control the same regular movement. Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like what you saw, you can watch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Luminiferous If you want to see these videos, of course, you can see me on YouTube with Luminiferous Quack on YouTube. And you can see, if you want to get notifications for when my videos come out or when I stream on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter or X at LuminiferousQ. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Please subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out. Bye bye.